We're looking at the heavy rainfall that flooded Duluth streets in late September. Nearly half a foot of rain fell over the course of a couple days, most of it falling in a matter of hours. Good evening, I'm Dan Wolf.
And I'm Laura Lee. Thanks for joining us. That storm caused flash flooding and more than $1 million in infrastructure damage across southern St. Louis County.
And now 5 months later, the governor says state help is on the way. Northern News Now's Cara Kopp explains.
A flash flooding event in late September hit Duluth and some surrounding communities after 2 days of multi-inch rainfall.
Damage to Hartley Nature Center, a lot of bridges got washed out. We had damage in several of our parks, literally throughout the city.
No injuries, but plenty of damage to infrastructure.
At the time, we estimated about $1 million worth of damage in the city.
That's why Governor Tim Walz is allowing the county to tap into the Disaster Assistance Contingency Fund.
The repairs have to be made, and this gives us some state funding to assist with those repairs.
Each county has a financial threshold to be eligible for the State Disaster Relief Program. In 2023, St. Louis County's was $440,000. This storm caused about $1.5 million in damage countywide.
With the state's disaster reimbursement program, it is a 75% reimbursement rate for any eligible expenses that they do find.
Allowing local governments to apply for financial relief after picking up an expensive price tag.
It's a really good program that the state of Minnesota has, and very fortunate we have the governor's support and Minnesota Homeland Security Emergency Management support in this.
In Duluth, Cara Kopp, Northern News Now.
And we are still working to find out exactly how much money is being given to the county.